welcome to this exclusive explainer. Today, we are breaking down a highly anticipated product demo of the brand new Jarvis AI assistant. I am honestly so thrilled to walk you through this because what we're looking at here, it's basically a fundamental reimagining of how we interact with our digital spaces. We're going to dive right in and examine the interface, the capabilities, and most importantly, the daily friction this system is designed to just completely eliminate. So first up, take a look at our command center. It features this incredibly sleek, futuristic blue digital interface that looks straight out of a high-tech hackathon, right? You can see it presented perfectly on a modern laptop screen, using this really deep, dark mode that makes all those bright, cyan blue elements just totally pop. And it's designed this way not just for functionality, but to visually communicate that, hey, you're working with a highly advanced, intelligent system, all without distracting you from the actual task at hand. Okay, real quick, here is our demo roadmap for today. Number 1, enter the interface. 2, the voice engine. 3, meeting summarization. 4, task scheduling. 5, environment updates. And 6, the productivity future. Let's get right into it. Number 1, enter the interface, core navigation layout. Now notice the super crisp left-hand navigation menu here. It groups your core capabilities perfectly. You've got your dashboard, chat, voice, analytics, and settings, all neatly aligned and right there when you need them. But I want you to cast your eyes down to the bottom left for a second. See that? That reassuring system status online indicator glowing steadily. It is a really subtle, but honestly a very powerful psychological cue. It tells you your digital partner is active, connected, and completely ready to assist you at a moment's notice. And it does all that without cluttering up your main workspace. Moving on to number 2, the voice engine, the heart of Jarvis. Now we're getting to the good stuff. The central voice engine actively displays this listening prompt right beneath a dynamic audio waveform, showing you it is always ready for your command. And the design here is just so highly intentional. That large microphone sits inside these concentric text circles that look almost like a digital eye or maybe a reactive core. When you speak, that waveform literally dances. It gives you this immediate, satisfying visual feedback that your voice is being captured and processed. You really feel like you aren't just talking to a machine, you are interacting with a truly responsive entity. But look, of course, flexibility is still important, right? So while there is a traditional type your message bar with a send arrow down at the very bottom of the screen, that central glowing microphone totally proves the Assistant is built for a frictionless voice-first world. I mean, sure, you can absolutely type if you're in a quiet office or maybe a crowded coffee shop, but the absolute prime real estate here, it's completely dedicated to the fastest form of human communication, our speech. Section 3, meeting summarization, daily workflow synthesis. Okay, let's look at a real workflow. After the user asks, "Can you summarize today's meeting?" Jarvis immediately saves them from just drowning in their own notes. It fires back this exact quote, accompanied by a super helpful little document icon. Just think about the sheer amount of time saved here. Instead of opening a word processor, endlessly scrolling through bullet points, and racking your brain trying to remember the key takeaways, just one simple conversational request gives you an instant, perfectly organized synthesis of your entire professional day. It's brilliant. Number 4, task scheduling, building daily momentum. Right after getting that awesome meeting summary, the user abruptly shifts gears and just commands, "Set a reminder for 6 p.m." Notice what's missing here. There is literally no navigating to a calendar app, no clicking through drop-down menus trying to select dates and times. It is just a direct, natural language command. And Jarvis doesn't miss a beat. It instantly confirms the task with this really satisfying checkmark icon, totally proving its capability for rapid, automated task scheduling. It completely understands the context, too. It knows that 6 p.m. means 6 p.m. today, and it just locks it in. That little visual checkmark, it serves as that perfect micro-interaction that gives you absolute confidence the task is handled, so your brain can completely let go of it and focus on the next big thing. Moving on to 5, environment updates, real-world data tracking. The user then pivots and asks for tomorrow's weather. And the AI delivers this single critical data point instantly, 24 degrees Celsius. Punctuated by this really clean cloud icon, this real-time update proves the assistant is dynamically pulling outside data to keep you fully prepared. The language is natural, it's concise, and it gives exactly what was asked for, without overwhelming you with, some massive 10-day meteorological breakdown. It's highly contextual, incredibly efficient communication at its finest. And finally, Section 6, the productivity future, profound shift in work. I really want you to take a step back and just look at the multimodal workflow we executed in mere seconds here. Think about it. First, we synthesized complex meeting data. Then, we completely secured our evening schedule. And finally, we prepared for tomorrow's commute. All of this happened in one continuous, natural conversational flow, without ever once leaving the Jarvis dashboard, without opening a single secondary application, and it was entirely driven by that central voice engine we explored earlier. It's a total game changer. So, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to consider as we wrap up today's explainer. When you have this level of sleek, immediate power sitting right at your fingertips, what limits are left on your productivity? Seriously, if the friction of navigating apps, organizing notes, and scheduling is entirely removed by an always listening, always online assistant, how much more could you actually create in a single day? Thank you so much for joining me for this breakdown of the Jarvis interface. Keep looking for ways to streamline your world and, as always, keep learning.